Hello and welcome to another InstaForex daily market analysis. For today, I decided to cover Euro versus US dollar. We'll speak about Bitcoin, dollar index, gold market, crude oil, and NAS100. I will start with the Euro versus US dollar. What we can see, let's take a look at the bottom left chart. This is the daily time frame, and we can see that we had quite a decent rejection of this resistance area or resistance cluster. I will just put a rectangle here so you can see this resistance cluster around 1.0985. So market traded into that area and then closed actually low down for the day. That's not particularly a good sign for the further some bigger upside continuation for today. And we can see here in the hourly time frame that we are building some kind of the mini bear flag based on that down move. 5-minute time frame is pretty much like chunky, I will say, very like sideways at this point, but there is this like a bear flag also that we can see at this point, and this can lead to another down potential move, potential retest of the pin bar low. This can be in the play today, so 1.0919. Maybe even for the market to move towards this area, 1.0900 area can be in the play today. So, which will also enable the daily to correct towards this rising 10-day moving average or so. So that's so far the situation, especially because we had this tail. This tail and market traded higher and then closed in the middle and then traded lower. That's overall a potential sign of weakness, and it can result with this downside move in the correction on the daily time frame. Now Bitcoin versus US dollar, what we can see here is that 70,000 mark is the key level here to watch. On an hourly we had this down break, and there will be a chance. So far we don't see the bigger absorption of this down move. We don't see that, so there will be a chance, from my perspective, for another downside attempt, let's say, for the market to retest the pin bar low at 67,000 mark, and also potentially to trade into if there will be a bigger down move, then this 20-day moving average rising can be the play around 63,000 mark. Only in case of the absorption, like if the market will just fully absorb this sell-off and retake 70,000 and hold above, then we can open the door for 71, 72,000. So far, we had a down break of our moving averages and we are holding below. It's not like here where we just sold off and had a fast absorption. So pay attention. We can still see a correction coming on the Bitcoin. Still be flexible in that sense that if we have the bigger absorption and we break 70,000, then 71, 72,000 can be in the play. Now dollar index, our bear flag worked perfectly. We broke even our key support cluster. The next one is around 102.10 mark. But here on the hourly time frame, we kind of had like more like a climatic move. Bar, wide spread of the bar, candle close in the middle. In the next couple of bars, market is rally. This is not a good sign for the further downside move today. So we might see either consolidation or even try to do some rally and try to pull back on the daily, maybe trying to get closer towards the declining 10-day moving average, which is right now around 103.30 mark, 34 mark. So, but in case of the rebreak of that pin bar and just, if we can really trade in below that, then it can open a door for that drop towards 102 mark. Now let's take a look at the gold market. Such a strong run that we had, and market went all the way, almost to 21.20 mark. But on the daily time frame, this is the not that strong close on Friday. This was a close well of the high, so close in the middle. Hourly time frame, we also see some pin bars. I don't see still some confirmation of this weakness, but there will be a chance if the market will clear this area here and trade below 2160 or so, then there will be a chance for a bigger correction on the daily towards a rising 10-day moving average. At this point, the 5-minute is very pretty much in consolidation, so we're building more like some kind of triangle at this point, and then potential breakout of this triangle and either upside or downside can confirm further direction on the gold market. Now we have a crude oil. It really tried to hold above this 80 level, and then it didn't really have a power to hold above 80 level, and naturally market traded lower on Friday, and actually we can see that it closed below the 20-day, which is not a good sign in this period market. The crude oil was we're holding pretty well 20-day moving average, and we have a first close below, and so far trying to follow through downside. So this can open the door for lower prices actually, and even for the potential retest of 76 area, 7630 area on the WTI. So the hourly time frame is holding below the declining moving averages, and the 5-minute looks like still in the bearish structure, so there is still chance for the downside move on the crude oil. And NASDAQ 100, we had a down day, such a reversal day on Friday, and market, we are trading now below the 10-day moving average, but overall this extension and extended move since mid-November on the weekly time frame, at some point this can be the area where we can see the topping formation potential, a sell-off even towards the 17,400 mark on NASDAQ 100. So in next period, I can structurally there is a chance for the further drop and a bigger pullback on the weekly time frame, and so pay attention to that potential drop and downside move on the NASDAQ 100. And that will be all for this update. And have a good trading day, and speak to you from tomorrow morning.